First thing, AI mirrors the worldview of the questioner. You can pause to read, but basically, large language models don't hold beliefs. They synthesize patterns from billions of human sentences. So, based on the little clues that he's giving in his answers, ChatGPT is going to give answers based on how you're answering it. And it's also going to look at what other kind of chats you've had with it in the past. The echo chamber of awe effect. When an audience already believes in a spiritual realm, any articulate confirmation feels like proof. They forget the model's goal is coherence, not truth. So when ChatGPT strings together familiar theology in eloquent form, it feels supernatural instead of statistical. It's like hearing a mirror talk back fluently. It feels uncanny, so people assume insight rather than reflection. Authority bias. AI carries a veneer of objectivity. When a neutral-sounding machine produces statements that match doctrine, believers interpret that as validation. Even the machine agrees, so it must be true. But the machine isn't agreeing. It's predicting what someone like them would say next. 4. Emotional priming. Religious settings heighten emotion and expectation. When a pastor cues a crowd to watch what the AI says about the devil, the congregation is already primed for awe. Any persuasive or dramatic phrasing from the model will be met with astonishment, not critical analysis. And lastly, anthropomorphism. Humans instinctively ascribe mind and intent to anything that speaks in full sentences. We treat the output as if it comes from an independent consciousness. So if it describes evil convincingly, it must know evil. In short, the model isn't validating theology, it's performing theology, reassembling the language of faith that already exists in its data. The amazement people feel says less about AI's access to hidden truths and more about how powerfully we respond when our own stories are reflected back to us in an articulate form.